Good morning. Hi, YouTube. So I look like complete shit right now. Let's not put the light on this acne because this looks like shit. Session it real quick. My hair is still curled from yesterday. Little baby curlies. I just look like shit. I just woke up. But, so I had to go to my unemployment appeal yesterday, and so not what I was expecting at all. Like, I thought it was going to be, like, some serious, like, court hearing and case and that kind of whatnot, but it wasn't that serious. But it also wasn't not that serious, so I don't know how it went, and I don't know what the fuck to expect, or if I actually won my case. And this is like a big deal because if I don't win this, I don't have a car or a license, and I was planning on getting my unemployment for 6 months, which is as long as my license is suspended, and it was going to work out perfectly because then my life could be back to normal. And I can't really drive to a job because I live in buttfuck Egypt, and there's nothing within walking distance or bus distance because I live so far from everything, which really makes it so I cannot get a job. And then with me having criminal charges on my fucking background, it's damn near impossible for me to get a job. So I presented my half of the case, and so get this, everyone that I've ever heard of doing this or going to an appeal, it's usually the CEO of the company or the lawyer that's representing them. For me, because I have the most wonderful luck in the planet, no. It was my fucking old general manager. Like, that little bitch just walked the fuck up in there 5 minutes when you're supposed to show up 30 minutes early, 5 minutes before the fucking case. Literally brought nothing. He brought his body. He didn't bring a pen. He didn't bring notes. He didn't know the last date that I worked. He didn't know when I was terminated. He didn't bring any proof, even though he's the only one that had access to unlimited witnesses, proof, TV cameras, the time cards, anything that he's saying that is why I don't deserve her for misconduct. He really just had like a fucking issue with me. I'm gonna make a video like bashing Petco. Not even bashing, but just explaining what happened to me while I was working at Petco for 2 years. And it's fucked up. Like, it's really fucked up. Like, the way that they treated me was just outrageously fucked up. And, you know, like, I did so much for that company, and I really fucking loved that job, and I never planned on not being the salon manager. I was a salon manager. I had my team. I had my salon. I was a teacher. I was a mentor, so I would teach students how to groom. It was a perfect fucking setup until Sergio came in. He was only manager there for about 3 months. 3 motherfucking months. And it was me, salon manager, Sergio, general manager, and then we had this little, like, side cashier lead, Megan, who fucking thought that she was, entitled to everything as a manager. But me and her didn't get along, and me and him started to not get along. He literally was just, like, a little fucking bitch. He cares more about money than he does about animal safety. And in grooming, you can't do that. Because in grooming, they're living, breathing creatures, and I don't believe in forcing a pet parent to buy a product that their dog doesn't need just so that I could charge them $30 extra for all these things that might not even help their pet. Now, if we have $30 add-ons and I sell it to them because it really is going to help their pet, because they have really dry, cracked paw pads, because they are shedding really bad, because they are really mad and I'm going to help them, like that, those were reasons I would charge, yes, because they needed it. The pet parent or the pet would benefit from it. He wanted me to charge the most expensive packages on dogs that did not need them whatsoever just to make more money. And then he wanted me to rush through every single dog so that I was not doing the best of anything, because we were only supposed to spend an hour, even though it takes 3 to 4 hours to do a proper haircut start to finish on a pet. He only cared about money. He literally forced me, my other associates, girls in the salon, all of us to work on our lunch breaks, through our lunch breaks, to stay. I was there 3 to 4 hours over every day, working for free overtime. Overtime is very good pay. He would threaten us because if we got even 1 to 3 minutes of overtime, we got write-ups. 3 write-ups and you're fired. So he literally told us, I don't care what you have to do, but if you get any more any more overtime, you guys are going to be written up and fired. And he told me, if you can't figure out how to manage your time well enough, then I'm just going to have to find someone else who can. And I was like, well, All right then. He was a cold motherfucker. Like, he was so mean to me. Even one of my salon associates had told him, like, you should just be a little bit nicer to her. There's no reason for you to treat her like that. And he straight up fucking laughed in her face and said, no, I think we're fine how we are. And laughed at her and said, no, I treat her fine. God, but seeing that motherfucker there yesterday, like, oh my God, it made my blood boil. Like, it made my blood boil. I wanted to strangle that motherfucker because they lied so much. And they lied to unemployment so that I wouldn't get paid. And that right there, like, because I did so fucking much for that company and they fired me with such wrongful termination. They never even told me I was fired. They told me I was suspended for some random investigation of attendance. And then they try to say I got fired for misconduct. Even though I was suspended, I called bazillions of times, emails, called, texted, got in contact with HR, employee relations, Gail Syker-Brown, main heads of Petco, to have nobody call me back for 2 weeks. And the only way that I was told that I was terminated was an email stating, your last paycheck has been loaded to your pay card. No reason, no explanation, no anything, no calls, no voicemails, nothing. And I had called so many people, and I was told that in about 3 to 4 days, but it could be more because it was an indefinite suspension, that I would be hearing back from my general manager from the Moore Park Petco location, Sergio Salvador, that I would be hearing back from him. But no. Never contacted me, never anything. And that little bitch can, not call me back to tell me that he decided to fire me. But he can show up to the unemployment hearing and not even know anything about me, but yet he should win, right? With all the proof that he had, he was trying to explain to the judge why he thinks that he's better and he shouldn't be giving me any money because I was wrong. I knew what date I worked last. I gave them a detailed everything about what had happened that day. I knew all of the details that he was supposed to come with. I brought packets. I brought evidence. I brought exhibit A, B, C, my closing summation, my fucking opening objectives. I brought all of that. He did not even bring a pen. He sat down and the judge was like, and then the judge asked, well, were you there? Did you witness any of these things that you're saying she did? He's like, no. And he's like, okay, were you working the day that any of this stuff happened? He's like, no. He's like, okay, was there somebody else that had firsthand experience to this with her? And he's like, yes. He's like, all right, where is she? Why was she not brought as a witness? Which was Megan, the other bitch manager. And he's like, oh, well, she couldn't get the time off today. Sergio makes the fucking schedule, so how could she not get time off when she was the only witness who saw anything or said that she saw anything and talked to me personally? She was the only one, and the judge was like, why was she not here as a witness? Like, he's like, why did you come? Why did she not come? He had access to all the CCTV video cameras. He had access to all the time punch cards. He had access to everything in my file. He had access to all of the witness statements. Megan, himself, all the girls from the salon, everybody in Petco. He had all power to make every single person show up there as a witness. And they had a lawyer that was supposed to be representing them. I was never supposed to see Sergio unless he was brought in as a witness for questioning. He just came in and looked so fucking stupid, unprofessional, and unprepared. So I am really, really hoping that it just works in my favor, because he literally, just went in there and made himself look fucking stupid. He didn't give any examples. Every time the judge was like, would you like to comment on this? Would you like to explain? Would you like to elaborate? He was like, no. And I'm over here fucking reading my packet, questioning everything from the judge, giving him fucking detailed accounts. I don't know. I don't know. I really hope that, because, I said some things, but not, over-talking, because I didn't want to shoot myself in the foot with anything. But and I didn't know this, that Petco was appealing me. So I was not allowed to bring in any new arguments or anything like that. I could only defend what Petco was accusing me of. Because I was going in there loaded with everything that had happened, because Sergio was falsifying my time cards every single day and week since I started working there, because he knew that I was working off the clock, and he forced us and expected us to work off the clock. or else threatened our job, said he would fire us because we weren't allowed to, on paper, get any overtime. He would come in there and talk to me, knowing that I was off the clock. He knew, okay, I was off at 4:30. He could see it's clearly 6:30, and in my computer, it says you're not here, but I'm standing in here talking to you. Like, he knew. He was fucking watched those CCTV cameras like a fucking hawk. He knew what my schedule was because he was watching my overtime. But because it was convenient for him to not get docked and not get penalized for having associates at overtime, it worked for him. So he just kept threatening us, kept making overtime be such a big fucking deal so that we would keep doing this. And we would still make him all of his bonuses, all of his money, but not cost him on his overtime, like all the other salons. And that was like one of the big things that I wanted to bring. But I started talking to a lawyer, and I'm just going to have to fucking go through with getting a lawyer, because just because that little bitch showed up, just because he fucking showed up, like, your ass is going to get fucking sued so hard. I wasn't going to pursue it because I didn't want to deal with it. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And you know what? Fuck you, Sergio Salvador. I'm fucking coming for your ass. You know what? Unpaid wages, fucking falsification of all my documents, wrongful fucking termination, discrimination, sexual fucking harassment, gender discrimination, like, oh my god, I have all my notes. I have fucking, the thing that sucks is all my personal witnesses still work there, so they're not willing to testify against their manager because then their job would be at risk. So, I mean, that's, like, the biggest, like, I don't have anyone in my favor that will, like, personally say it. But I've already talked to a few lawyers, and they said for sure I had a case, like, no fucking doubt about it. I just didn't want to fucking go through with it. So, you know what? Just because he fucking wanted to be a little bitch and show up and act all hard and tough that he was gonna fucking win. No, honey. Sorry, sweetie. Sergio Salvador, you're gonna fucking regret ever fucking firing my ass. You are gonna fucking regret it so bad when you lose your job and you have fucking nothing and the world is fucking shitting on you for being a piece of shit, fucking falsifying and stealing from Petco. Fuck you. I never did anything wrong to Petco. That motherfucker is doing everything, and still right now, to this day, is sitting his cozy ass in that little fucking manager's office, pretending that he's fucking perfect and doing nothing wrong. Nope. He should have thought twice about showing up yesterday. That's all that I fucking have to say, because I wasn't going to go through with it. But you know what? Just because he wanted to show up and try to make me look stupid, but yet he looked like a fucking idiot because he thought I was just going to show up and be unprepared. Nah, fuck you, dude. You trying to fucking take my money that I'm fucking entitled to? Nah, fuck you. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Just, like, this topic, this all happened yesterday, and it makes my blood boil. I could not believe that he showed up. When I saw him walk in, I was like, you're fucking kidding me. But I was, seeing him, it made a heart drop to my ass. I was really scared because I saw on their court paperwork, they had a lawyer, they had a representative. So I was expecting to be made stupid in front of someone who knows what they're talking about to a judge. But really, he showed up, and he's a fucking idiot. I didn't prepare for anything. So I really hope that made me, obviously, I came prepared. I stayed up all night. I did not sleep for 1 hour. I was up all night typing up my appeal, typing up my questions, getting everything ready, making sure I have my evidence, making sure, like, I was fucking prepared. I did not want to lose this shit. Because it's ridiculous. I was not in the wrong. I did nothing wrong. And they are claiming that I did illegal fucking shit. And I never did. And they have no fucking proof. They have nothing. They don't even have a camera in the time punch fucking area. Like, they have cameras leading up to it. They don't have a camera right in front of their time punch clock. So they have no proof of what anybody does in that location besides when someone walks back to the clock-in office and then what their actual punch edit log says. He knew, though, if my ass says I'm clocked out and I'm still in there working on a dog for 3 to 4 to 5 hours. It made me so mad that he showed up yesterday. But so I'll find out in 2 to 3 weeks. I'll get a letter in the mail from the judge stating if I won my appeal. If I win, I continue to get my unemployment benefits and I get my money and everything will be peachy keen. If I lose, I'm completely fucked. I do not know what the fuck I'm going to do, and I will never get another paycheck because I don't know how I'm going to get another job without a car and with a fucking criminal history. I'll have to figure that out if my appeal gets denied. And then I'm going to be completely fucked. That's going to be really difficult, and I'm going to have to fucking figure it out. But I can take it to a higher up judge if that's what happened, but I heard it's very, very rare that someone without a lawyer and like little individual me actually would win a case, like taking it to higher up, like bigger judgment and taking it to the second level of appeal, not the first level. I'm just so nervous, and I just hope so fucking much that everything works out, especially in my favor. Like, oh god. But so we have the new puppy. The new puppy is doing awesome. Like, I'm talking awesome. She's doing great. She's fucking great. It's just we're nervous about our other dog, our cow dog, who's very possessive and protective of my mom, not like acting okay with her more or less. But so far everything's been really good. So definitely working out better than expected. I started losing my voice. Excuse me. I started losing my voice because yesterday on the car ride to my appeal, me and my mom got in a fucking fight about nonsense, and we were screaming at each other, and I started losing my voice. Like, it sounds like I'm a little boy going through puberty if I try to, like, talk with, like, a good sounding voice, but if I leave my voice like this, like, really low and raspy and deep, it comes through full force. But if I try to talk, like, I don't know, just with my voice normal, like, this is kind of what my normal voice would be. It's, like, it's very, like, it just doesn't come out all the way. I don't know, it's really weird, so sorry, I sound like I'm talking like a man, but it's the only way that my voice is, like, full-fledged coming through here. Look at that. Donuts. Sorry. Don't mind me. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's too embarrassing. I'm not going there. I thought about it, but nope. Not going there. Not putting that embarrassing ass shit up on YouTube for me to regret in a moment. Shit! Sorry, I'm dying, guys. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. My throat's just like a little sore, and I felt like I was gonna throw up this morning, like I was getting sick. That's one thing that sucks about being on heroin is that you never know when you're sick, like flu sick, or sick, like dope sick. Like, it's all the same. So, like, sometimes I would actually be getting a flu, and I can't tell if it's because I'm dope sick or because I'm actually getting a flu. Like, it's just, there's no way to fucking tell because they're pretty much exactly the fucking same, except for dope sick doesn't go away and flu sick does in like 2 days, and dope sick doesn't go away for like 7 to 12 days. I'm gonna go outside and smoke. It's super windy. See you guys out there. Give me one moment. But actually, well, I'll sign off out there. All right, see you. I feel like now I'm gonna. Motherfucker, I don't know how I'm gonna light it in the wind. Oh, it's not that bad. Usually it's a lot more of a struggle, but fuck, is it windy out here today, man? Like, damn. It's gold. I'm always like paranoid I'm gonna burn my bangs off because I have these like little alfalfa hairs that are sticking out right here right now, and they weren't there like forever. They've never been there, and they just showed up out of nowhere, and now I have a bunch of them, and I'm super terrified that like I've been burning off my hair and not realizing it because it's in like the weirdest spot, and they're so short, like not like broken hairs, not like baby hairs, like I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know what they are. But this prevents it in windy ass motherfucking weather. Alright, y'all. I just wanted to come out here and say bye. But now I be looking like a fucking hoodlum. Get it? Get it? A hoodlum. Hilarious, right? I know, I try. Alright, y'all. Well, thank you for watching. Bye, y'all.